All right. Welcome back. So a couple of things that I just want to get off the top of my head. One is this idea that the American progressive liberal left is somehow more, let's say, altruistic, giving, donates, more sympathetic, more in line with the needs of the poor and of the marginalized and that of minorities. And that is complete trash. That's absolutely nonsense. The progressive left, especially the ones from Hollywood, political leaders, politicians, companies like Amazon, Hulu, marketing companies, also hiring companies that are now flying the banner of BLM on their websites. These are all false. It's almost like if we lived in biblical times, we're living in times of like false idols, almost like they hold themselves up looking down on us, so then they want a virtual signal through their huge platform so that they can show they have solidarity with a community that, to me, it's like they're signaling their altruism. Like, look, if you're gonna give and you're truly giving because you care and because you honestly are not seeking to use your platform to take advantage of people, then you wouldn't announce it. You don't have to announce it. It's like the other day, I went out and went to a restaurant, and I was in there and I was like, I saw a couple of people come in, and I looked at it. It was a family. It was a couple of families, and I just looked at them, and I told the waitress, like it was a buffet, so I just told the waitress, look, I want to pay for the next two families behind me to eat, but you don't have to tell them. I just say that they came on, and somebody donated their points. I just wanted, because it was a family, and it had nothing to do with their skin color or nothing. It had nothing to do with it. It was just, I felt the need to want to do something without having to take ownership of it so I can feel good about myself. It wasn't about feeling good. It's because I just wanted to do it. I didn't need a pat on the back, an award, do a show, or have people bring attention to my name or plaster it on my Twitter or put it on my Instagram. I mean, like if you're doing it just to get more recognition to yourself, then you're not really doing it out of the goodness of your heart. And companies like Nike and, Starbucks and all these companies who want to show their solidarity with the black community. Why? Like, show your solidarity with all the community, the whole United States, not just one particular group, because then it seems like you're pandering. And I think you are. I think it's pandering. And that to me is a form of racism. Because if you're pandering to a group, it's because you're saying they're less than the other group. And again, if you're saying, okay, I'm not pandering to them, I'm just showing more solidarity with them, then everybody else, what? You don't like the Asians? You don't like Hispanics? You don't like whites? I mean, look, we need to get beyond that. And, like these whole this symbolism, again, if we go back to the Bible, symbolism is false. It's exactly what Jesus and God said will lead us down to a path of destruction. And that's what's happening now. Anyway, I'm not going to make this too long. I just hate, and if you got back to my videos, my dislike of celebrities using their voices, athletes using their voices, and politicians, because it's all virtual signaling. They don't really have an opinion of their own, a voice of their own. They only want what their 1 million followers or whatever say they should do, but they don't do it. There's no real kindness. But do things without announcing them, And again, you can talk down to the society that you feel is harboring racism. You could talk down to them all you want, but until you prove that you're doing something without getting star recognition or without doing it and then bad-mouthing the other side, which shows you're not a good person. It just shows that you're a person who has the ability to do stuff and then use that platform to have other people recognize you so you could lift yourself up and then be more popular. Do things. Let's see Hollywood, celebrities, athletes do stuff without the cameras following them, without them posting YouTube videos or Instagram videos. Don't do those things. Just go ahead and do what you feel is right, and then don't be in conflict or contradictory of yourself by sitting in your ivory tower and shaming everybody else. Okay, this gets me back to the virtual signaling again from companies. If it's okay for people to wear protest shirts, hats, hoodies, whatever, in your companies, fine. But it has to go both ways. You can't just say, I'm going to let everybody wear Black Lives Matter gear or protest gear, and then don't let them wear patriotic, apparel. That right there is a double standard, and that's a form of racism. Anyway, I think at this point, both sides are showing their ass, and everybody needs to stop and just get together and come as one. We have one flag, and that's all. And, that's the flag that should be flying in front of everybody's house. And if you love this country, there should be the American flag. And if you don't, then you don't. And so don't take advantage of all we have here. Get out. Go somewhere else. I don't know. Do something with your life other than, being a negative force. Yeah, that's just me. All right, well, you guys take care, and I'll post more videos as we go along.